Okay, what about now? What about now? Better? Here now? Now. Okay. Better. Hi everyone. Actually, hold on. my chat box just crashed. Give me just a second. I'm gonna relaunch the bot really quickly. I first of all, I need to apologize to basically everyone. I'm so sorry that the schedule has been as poor as it has been. I was unable to stream last week because I was out of town, and then I caught a horrible upper respiratory infection. So we're very late today because the mornings are always the worst. Obviously, it took me a lot longer to become human than I expected it to. But I am sick, yeah, with a capital S. But I have some incredibly generous people that I need to shout out who we've got Jamie, who gifted 25 subs, Lucy with 1, and Frigid with 5 before like I even showed my face. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate all of you, and I am very, very happy to be. Now, just because I said I was grateful doesn't mean we need to keep doing it, though. I'm gonna try to like ninja mute myself if I ever need to cough, because nobody wants to be hearing this. But in the event that I am not fast enough, I'm sorry for that too. And I'm going to be sorry for a lot of stuff today, I think. Dorcas, thank you so much for your cheer. But so I feel like I had a bunch of announcements. I keep thinking today is Friday because it's the first stream day, but it's not Friday. Friday was yesterday. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Couple of movie night tonight. I don't know what we're watching. That is Darius, the movie night's purview. He reigns over his lands and independently from me, unless I make some kind of tyrannical decree. So Twinless, that's right. We're watching Twinless, Dorcas. Thank you. And that will be in approximately 4 hours at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific with subscribed Twitch viewers on the Discord. Baron, thank you so much for subscribing. How's your weekend been? Yes, I am infected with frenzy, or rather, I'm overcoming the frenzy. So I'm gonna look forward to that sweet, sweet, tasty, delicious, juicy affinity bonus that I get when I finally am like fully healthy again. That's how that works, right? Speaking of Monster Hunter, this has been so. Quick recap of how the last week has been. Last weekend rather, I was at TwitchCon, which was a really good experience actually. Despite obviously there were some issues at the con, right? People have been more informed and punctual minds than myself have been discussing that over the course of the last week. Metaphor, me too, Dave. You're in the right place. But I had a great time. I met so many wonderful people, and I hopefully made like a ton of new friends. Everyone was really, really cool. There were a lot of really interesting like Capcom event installations within the con center itself. Hold on. Jamie, oh my God, what an amazing cheer. Hello. Hope you enjoyed Dreamspell. You inspired me to start Hollow Knight and Silk Song. Found you because I'm a Monhun vet, and it's so joyful to watch them discover this amazing series. Thank you so much. That really touches my heart. Yeah, thank you. I have nothing but a tremendous amount of respect and admiration for the veteran hunters who like just really welcomed me into the Monster Hunter community and showed me patience and good humor and support, because I quite literally would not be where I am today without the insight and like gentle mentorship that we received from the veteran hunters who are now a part of our community. So I have nothing but like, I look up to y'all so much, and I can't wait to one day like be as skilled as you are, and then maybe one day to take like, I don't know, like an 8th gen hunter under my wing and be like, I will help you learn the way that, 3rd and 4th and 5th gen hunters helped me learn. I want to be that for somebody else. So yeah, more positive attention. No more positive. You're going to make me cough and then choke. And then I'm going to get really hot and my face is going to turn really red. I'm going to have to go to the freezer and get an ice pack. And it's going to be like a whole fucking thing. But it was a really really fun weekend, and I met a lot of really incredible people. I met one half of the duo that placed second in the Monster Hunter Wilds Championship that took place on Friday, which was crazy at the Square Enix meetup, no less. So, so that was cool. Wherever I go, apparently, I talk about Monster Hunter. Um, and I got a chance to test out briefly, very briefly, a demo of Resident Evil 9 and Onimusha. Hey, Resident Evil 9 is going to be really scary. I don't think I can play it. I tapped out at the the introductory cutscene that I got for the part of the game I was playing had me like not breathing well, and then by the time I got to the first jump scare, I just put the controller down. I was like, I'm good actually. I don't think I need to play. So high hopes for Resident Evil 9. Actually, if you are a Resident Evil fan, I think this game will feed you very, very well. I think you will find its food to be delicious. I think it's food that will make me sick. Actually, I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I can do that one. But Onimusha was really fun. It reminded me a little bit of Sekiro, and I played it after I didn't play the games consecutively. So I played one game one day and one game the other, and my energy levels were very different. I had a harder time clicking with Onimusha, but I think that's because Resident Evil, it's like, I'm walking around and I'm clicking buttons to interact with puzzles and stuff, whereas Onimusha had a lot more like time-sensitive combat that you needed to respond to. And I was playing on a PlayStation controller, which I've literally never held in my life, by the way. So that was fun. And I had a little bit more trouble getting used to the combat, but it feels really cool. It does remind me of Sekiro, which always makes me feel like that person who's only seen Boss Baby. This movie reminds me of Boss Baby. Looks really fun. It's very, very, very beautiful game. The portion of the game that I trialed took place in Kiyomizu-dera, which is a very famous temple in the Kyoto area, which I've traveled to personally. So that was really, really fun to see. No, really, I have high hopes. Yeah, I think they're both going to be great games. There was my only like minor criticism of Onimusha was, and this could be something that you eventually like you pick up an item for or something, you equip some kind of talisman, and this fixes the problem. You have to, every time you slay an enemy, you have to push a button to like pick up the resources that you grab from them, instead of it being just kind of like an automatic yoink. And I that took me a little bit of getting used to, but I think when you fall into the flow, it's going to feel really seamless. So, but it looks really good. Very excited for both of those titles. I think that this next Resident Evil game is going to be like pretty spectacular. I don't think I'm going to play it. But if you are a horror enthusiast or a particular fan of the Resident Evil franchise, I hope that you think it's just the best. So I'm happy for you. Classic Onimusha mechanic. I really liked, I love killing dudes, man. It's my favorite thing. And the flashier I can kill a dude, the happier I am. So the combat loop itself, like, clicked with me very quick because I'm killing dudes and it's awesome. But I didn't get to play it for as long as I snuck in just before they closed. Like by the I'm in line and they're looking at me and they're like, "We don't think anyone's gonna finish in time for you to play." I'm like, "That's fine." They're like, "We shut down at 7. At 6:53, some dude bounced off Onimusha," and I was like, "Can I try?" And I'm like looking at my watch. I wasn't gonna make them stay late, so I only played Onimusha for like 6 minutes. But they were 6 minutes well spent, and I liked it. So recommended by Crowbird. Thanks. Says, "Oh hey, Dragonclaw, it's so good to see you." Eric. So this you two talking about Eric is an excellent feed in to my next line of conversation. So TwitchCon was great. Met a lot of absolutely fantastic people. I don't really like geek out over like celebrities, like actors or anything. I always thought I was kind of immune to that. And then I walked past Germa. and had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, the motherfucking, oh my god, it's true. And so that was a fun little treat for me to learn about myself. I am not immune, apparently, to being impressed by people I think are really funny on the internet. But obviously, as same as it ever was, the con experience is evergreen. I got sick immediately. After. And I'm really, really grateful for everyone's flexibility and patience, because canceling stream yesterday to give me an extra day of recovery, I think was the best decision I could have possibly made, because I'm now really confident if I don't overexert myself, which is something I'm actually really bad at. So we're going to need to keep an eye on those energy levels. But if I do like a short stream today, I can definitely do like another short-ish stream tomorrow. And that's 2 stream days. That's 2 days of Monster Hunter, which is so much better than no days of Monster Hunter. And no days of Monster Hunter is exactly what I've had all week long. So I got sick Monday. Monday was a horrible day for me. Monday and Tuesday were terrible. That was just like bed mode. But on Wednesday, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can be like upright. Man, I feel so bad. I can only watch so many episodes of so many shows. I'm going to play Monster Hunter. Yeah, I'm going to log in and I'm going to grind Blagonga for armor spheres. Would you? And I'll just stay away from the hub. I won't see any of the stuff and it'll be fine. Would you like to know where I was when I closed the game last? Chat, would you like to take a guess as to where I was in the game when I shut her down in the hub? So I launched the game. I log in. I go, no. I task manager. Close the game, and then I just sit here like I'm gonna be without Monster Hunter for like 8 days. I can't even log into the game. I can't even get in there. So I have been complete deprived of like basically like my drug. Yeah, like in all of the ways Monster Hunter can be something that you can be addicted to. I haven't had that. So
I'll handle the rubies.
Zane, thank you so much for the cheer. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Wait, and did we get 5 gifts from Vala? Vala, thank you so much. Also, I might have been in the middle of a rant and not seen it. Thank you. I'm so grateful for your generosity. Glad you had a good time. Sending positive vibes and hope you recover. If you enjoy Onimusha, you should take a look at Phantom Blade. Ooh, I will do that. Thank you for the recommendation. But yeah, so because I was in the hub, I couldn't, there was nothing I could do because they give you a cutscene. And if I leave and then shut the game down, it will save and I won't get the cutscene again. So we're gonna see hub stuff right away. I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen anything. I'm really excited. I really need this today. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I super need this today. I hope that we get it. Yeah, I figure the game is not smart or responsive enough to save like as it's being forcibly shut down, because the cutscene was still going and I was like, no, like croaking and barking like some kind of ancient dog. It was not a great look for me, but all the content in this update is really full. I can't wait. I'm gonna be deeply abnormal about it, and I think that'll be really cool. Let me check one thing really quick. But that is what I think the plan for today will be. We're gonna go to the hub. Man, I couldn't even grind for Omega nodules. I still need 5 of those suckers, by the way. So we'll be killing the evil space bug for quite some time. Used it to save scum for Ardean. My very first experience with Ardean weapons. This feels like such a classic experience. I ignored Ardean weapons because I didn't really understand. There's a lot of fine detail to the Monster Hunter combat system that when you are a new player, you do not necessarily, especially if you haven't played a game with a similar level of flexibility and customization. You don't expect it, so you don't really go looking for it. Like coming from a Dark Souls background, it's like your stats kind of don't fucking mean anything, actually. Oh, you've got armor? Okay, yeah, nice. Like that defense is not really gonna help you, actually, because you're still gonna get two-shot. So it's like, what are we doing here? But when I started understanding what Ardian weapons were, and I'm doing my like Mulan training routine, right? Like, let's get down to business to defeat the hunts. I'm getting ready. I'm prepping for Omega. I'm reading my manuals. I got my headband on. And I was like, oh, Ardian weapons. Okay, so this, like, even the worst Ardian weapon you can roll is probably going to be better than the best, like, standard base game. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So for 2 hours, and until I ran out of money, and I had almost 800,000 zenny to spend, until I ran out of money for the better part of 2 hours, I save scummed Ardian dual blades. It was over like 50 rolls of Ardian dual blades. And the very best roll, would you like to guess what the best roll was? The best weapon? Number 1. All 49 other rolls, like, mediocre at best. The very first, ooh, now she's skilled, she's talented. We'll go with that. It makes me nervous for when I eventually want to start rolling, like, Lance Ardian stuff, actually. But we'll see. How can I make a high rank out of it? Did they send me dual blades when I asked for gun Lance? Do you see what I'm doing? Do you see the joke that I made? Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'm really funny. When you have to say it in the cold voice, it's not as effective. What did I get? It was 1 sharp, 1 elemental, 3 attack boost. And everything else was like 2 sharp, 2 affinity. I think there was like 3 attack, 2 element, or 2 affinity in there somewhere. But with dual blades, you really do want the sharpness. Especially me, because I'm always just like, slice it and dice it and stuff. So you did. Wait, Knockout, I straight up thought you remembered what I got. How did you? That's very impressive. That's very impressive. Calamari is so we may not fight New Udra today. Arch-tempered noodles. It's gonna be kind of dependent on how I feel. What I know we're gonna do today is hub stuff, and maybe depending on what the armor sets are, what we can get with tickets, right? Like how the Blossom, like you could get Mizu armor, but also there was like Blossom Dance ticket stuff. We might try to grind that out. I really don't want to overdo it today, because if I overdo it, I'm going to push myself further into the sick pit, and I would really like to crawl out of the sick pit. I don't like being in the sick pit. Yeah, please do not take my white ass to the sick pit. Like I would like give me a ladder so I can climb out. That'd be great. But I strongly recommend having water at the red challenge quest. Oh, really? And I think so correct me if I'm wrong, but during the Grand Hub events, past seasonal events do make a return, right? Because I'm pretty sure just before TwitchCon, someone was like, yeah, there's this new event and it's silly. Like you can get like a silly mask. And I didn't do that in time. And then I got sick, and then I was fucking hub locked. So I couldn't play the game at all. Perfect. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the community. Okay. So I'll be able to dip into any past events that I might have missed, which will be very great. Okay. They do make a return. Fantastic. Okay. Basically everything except the guitar. Well, because that's emote based. So I have that. I've got that. But anything else that's come out, I don't know about. 9-star engine. Is that what we're calling Arch-tempered New Udra? Arena Quest for Steve just finished. Okay. We'll come out on the 28th. Zane, what's taco? Is that short for something? This is an opportunity for me to learn, which is very exciting. That makes sense. That meant in my head, I was like, I feel like this is probably noodles, but I could be wrong. I figured it's always better to ask. Yeah. Short for talking makes, yeah, now I understand. Now that, yeah, the hamster on the wheel in my brain is aged, tired, haggard, beleaguered hamster. The wheel needs to be oil. It's broken. It's croaking. But he's moving just very slowly. So we'll get, thank you for your patience, everyone. I appreciate it. I wondered, right? That the hamster is sick, but sorry, this is me remembering in real time that like basically my favorite part of any hub event is Diva. And if the diva has a new song, what was that? What diva? Diva? Like crazy shit going on with my voice right now. I will be very excited to hear this. And I will, if we're there when she sings it, if she sings it twice, we're gonna listen to it twice, and you will all just have to sit here and let it happen because I have needs, and my needs are diva songs. So. Also, Sunflows, thank you so much for subscribing. And it's actually really funny because my voice will crack on Diva even when I'm not sick. I'm just like so excited to see her. It just jumps out. But Diva song is great as per usual. That makes me really excited. It'll be really fun to sort of weigh the different atmospheres of the hub events because I think my favorite hub has been Blossom Dance, but my favorite, like, overall, like, content-wise, I really liked what they did for Title Update 2 and the summer event. Corey, thank you so much for this super chat. New holiday I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. We should probably get into the game. Yeah. Don't forget barrel bowling. Oh, that's right. Again, something that I couldn't do at all this week because I was already in the hub. One day. I'm gonna need to talk to people about an easy way to farm. Oh, what is it? I don't think it's Catalyst, but it could be. It's the base ingredient that you combine with like demon drug to get like mega demon drug and like mega armor skin. Like there's one thing that you need that's kind of like consistent across the nourishing extract. I'm going to need to know like cool ways to farm nourishing extracts because Omega Savage made me realize, oh hey, you go through these kind of fast when you use them and you're getting your ass whooped. So I'm going to want to have a healthy supply of those on deck. Guardians and bowling. Bowling farms. Okay. But you can also get it from bowling. Okay. Okay. And guardian monsters give a lot of them. Barrel bowling for the event is so easy. Yes, good. I need a win. I would love a win. Low rank guardian sake. Oh, but they're just birds. Oh, that makes me, they're like, I can't even be authorized to hunt them. They're so small. Alma doesn't even have to tell me it's okay. Oh, we gotta beat up the birds. Arkveld better. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we are cooking. There we go. Good. Sacreds, we'll leave them alone. Arkveld, yes, let's practice. I want to get better at Arkveld. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. This is actually, okay. Hold on, I'm going to drink tea. It's one of life's really rare, simple pleasures when you brew yourself a hot beverage of some kind, tea, coffee, whatever you like, and then you take a sip and it's the perfect temperature and you, like, your very first sip is the perfect temperature and you seasoned it, like, to your taste perfectly. So good. Also, it's still like 85 degrees outside, but there were a couple of days last week where it smelled like fall. So fall is coming. That's exactly what I made. I made lemon and honey. But put all the spices in your coffee. I mostly just do like creamer, but it's usually like flavored creamer. So I like to joke that I drink milk with a little bit of coffee in it, actually. So, but so speaking of Argweld, you can tell I'm like kind of like putting myself on the spot a little bit. Some of you may have heard this announcement. And if you haven't, I'm actually really happy that you can hear it from me specifically. So I think earlier this month, AMD announced that they were collaborating with Capcom to release a limited run of the 9070 XT graphics card with a Monster Hunter Wilds theme. And it's Night. I fucking lost my mind when I saw it. And it's gonna be themed after Archveld specifically. And AMD contacted me and they sent me one. Do you guys want to see it? Because I think it's really cool. I've been like afraid to take it out of the box. Actually, yeah. Let me tell you how this went. This was so this. Okay, we're good. So, I got the email. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. And I said yes so fast. Also, Corey, thank you so much for the super chat. Have I ever played a Telltale style game? A game called I've heard Dispatch is really fun, but I don't know anything about it personally. Some of my friends are playing it and they think the overall review has been, this game is really great, but also there's penis in the first like 5 minutes. That's all I know about this game. You see penis and the voice cast is incredible. That's it. That's all I got. I would like to play it though. Not for the penis, of course, but I've heard it's a really good game. Anyway, I got this email and responded immediately. Like the fastest thing I've ever said yes to in my life. Copied my response to like 4 different people, and I was like, hey, does this sound good? Hey, could you read that? Is this good? Does this seem, am I interested? Am I polite? Is this good? Can you read this? Would you make any changes? Am I desperate? Do I sound really desperate? I'm desperate. Am I desperate? It had like so many different people proofread this and then sent it off. And then every email I got for a week, I would hear the Metal Gear Solid alert sound. And it's like, oh, that's a spam email. Oh, that's something else. Oh, no, that's CVS texting me about a coupon. Oh, no, and after a week of this, I was fucking like Eeyore in the 100 Acre Woods, just like no energy. I was like, it's not gonna happen. Oh, it's not gonna happen. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna send a follow-up email because at like worst case scenario, I make someone at a desk roll their eyes and they call me a mean name in their head and then they forget about me. That's it. Like in a worst case scenario, I send a follow-up email and I am a forgettable annoyance. Like that's as bad as it could be. So I sent a follow-up email a week later and got a reply the next day and my original response had gone to spam. So, this is the graphics card. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yes, so the lesson here is follow up. Follow up, shoot your shots, remind people. Do not be afraid to be annoying. Even if you're annoying, they'll forget about you. Yeah, just shoot the stuff, get the thing. Once it's It's super, 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 super pretty. I have not taken it out of the package. There's a part of me that like kind of wants to, but I have to like psych myself up to do things on stream. I don't do great when I have to like improvise, which is hilarious because it's like, hello, what streaming is all improvisation. But and I think it's you're gonna peer pressure me. Simply were you looking? It looks really good. So war, yes, I measured and it is gonna fit in my case. So as some of you know, I use a mini ITX. So I need to bump my spine up a setting and maybe swap in a slightly smaller cooler. But base measurements alone, it should fit. Which is very, oh, I saw someone ask if I've played another Monster Hunter game besides Wilds. No, Wilds is my very first Monster Hunter game, but I've enjoyed it so much, and the community has been so wonderful that I would really, really love to play one of the previous games in the series. I think I would be most interested in probably World and Iceborne. But I would also like to play Rise and Selfishly For You, because a lot of characters that I really like apparently came from For You, so it would be fun to see them sort of like in their prime. Like Baby Gemma and Fabius, I just think that would be really cool. So you gotta take it out just to see how enormous it is? No! Should we? All right, well, we'll see. I opened it enough to get nervous. They were like, only do this at an anti-static workstation. And I was like, oh, if I touch this, it's going to catch on fire. So that's probably pretty bad. But, oh my God, thank you for your super chats, everyone. Currently 6 months behind. Happy to finally catch you live. Have fun. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the best thing about YouTube is that, like, it's the content's here unless I delete it, whereas the VODs on Twitch expire after... I think for affiliates, it's 2 weeks, and for partnered streamers, it's 60 days. But that's something that I've been, like, actually really happy about on YouTube. It feels like so much more of a living archive, especially if you end up in a position like mine where your backup drive becomes irrevocably damaged. And you just, it's like, that stuff's gone. So... I talk about that because that happened to me. I knocked my hard drive off the desk in the middle of a transfer by accident because the cable was caught on the arm of my chair and it crashed to the ground. Completely broke. So my first playthroughs of Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Elden Ring, that's all gone now. Like, it's just gone. I think we lost Dark Souls 3 too. I managed to save Bloodborne, but not Sekiro. Yeah, so it's like, the simulcasting has been really rewarding to me in that way. Like, more people get to see it and the content is there longer, but it's not content I have to worry about losing. So, I know, the old extra, oh God. But we lost Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight's on YouTube. So that's fun at least. All right, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can, like, muster up the courage to take this out of... And I'm just going to move my tea really far fucking away from this. Because the last thing I need is some kind of horrible liquid-based disaster. Sekiro's good. I know. And, like, realistically, those older playthroughs, I was never going to edit them, right? Because it was so long ago, and there was, like, from a technical perspective, there were a lot of, you know, quality issues. But just for my own benefit, like, I liked booting it up and seeing that stuff sometimes. So that now, like, not be able to do that is really heartbreaking. But chat, the bag is open. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to, like, find the best way to, like, hold it. It's big. Now, sorry, I never, that was me in real time going, I think I should build another PC. Which is something that I never thought I would say, because it's like, I built the one and one's enough and she's small and she's cute, but it's like, if I could mount this vertically, in a way I could see. Like, hello? This looks so good. And what you can't see, or this is what I made the face at. It's got the like the center of the fan has Arkfeld's symbol on it. Man, this looks really good. And it's got RGB and stuff, which is not something that I use in my current setup. Oh, hang on. Name! That's him! That's my guy! Make him dizzy. Yo, spin him around. But I was very excited that they reached out to me for this, and it looks like, because, and it's the type of thing that you don't really learn about until you start researching it for yourself, or like until you make the transition from like a pre-built machine to one that you customize on your own. Because I never, and some of you who have been like building PCs for a really long time will laugh at me. I built my first PC last year, 2 years ago, I think. And I never realized that you can really make it like artistic if you want. There's actually a lot of really interesting things you can do with cards and positioning and cases. And like, that's not even bringing like lighting into the mixture and it really can look really nice on your desk and make you feel good when you see it. And I think this is, yeah. I cleaned my PC this morning, by the way. Would you like to know how much mochi fur came out of it? Too much. Too much. Yeah, RC, it can be a really interesting personal expression. When I started building my own, or like researching ways to build my own, I swear I found someone who had set up their case to look like cathedral stained glass. And it's like, hello? Not even something that I would have considered. I think it's cool, man. Technology's neat. It's cool. Fractal, man, it's funny you say that, son, because I got a look at Fractal has a booth at TwitchCon. I'm in the Fractal Creator Program. All of my cases have been Fractals. They had the North on display, and I was like, oh no, it's so pretty. Like, I love my small, beautiful green PC. I use the Fractal Terra in Jade, and she's everything to me. But it's like, if I did the North, I could still have some of the wood, and then I could mount this in such a way I could look at it. I don't know. Nerd, yes, it's true. Yeah, yo, nerds on the nerd site for nerd hobbies? That's crazy. But yeah, so I wanted to show that off to you guys because I think it'll look really good. And it'll be a pretty limited run, but I think it'll hit retailers. Like Newegg, probably, if you're based out of the United States, will be the one that's most accessible to you. Good. Others I'm not sure of off the top of my head. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. But AMD will also be hosting a giveaway where you can enter to win one. And I think I have the link for that, actually. Let me see. So if you are interested, and I'll cross-post this to Discord and YouTube. I'll make sure somebody sends it to you as well. I don't want you guys to feel like you're out in the cold or anything. It can be tough managing 2 platforms, but I do my best. Let me put this back in, get my desk all clean and ready for Monster Hunter.
I'll handle the ruby.
Hope you play it in the future, because I would love to. Yeah, again, I've heard really, really positive things. Well, and the tough part is I hear really positive things about basically every previous game in the series, which makes me really, really want to. Oh, that's cool. there's a code here for redeemable for 1 copy of Monster Hunter Wilds. We should do a community giveaway with this. That could be really fun. Yeah. Neat. But should it be a heat sink to look like? It would be if they started releasing other Monster Hunter tech, that would become very dangerous really quickly, because then I would just want to build a Monster Hunter PC. So that would be very dangerous. But let me set this somewhere that's not precariously balanced on the edge of the table. I've learned my lessons. There, now it's safer. Okay. Gen Heatsink would be nuts! Gen Heatsink would be crazy. Zoshia case. Yes. You could even do like dual-sided for like the dual nature of Zoshia. Like you could have one side be more like white or ethereal or more like angelic, and then the other side more sort of like evocative of that like dreadful, twisting black decay. Like you can detect bear. You're onto something. Yes. Bought the Monster Hunter jacket after you showed yours off. Might have to do the same with this graphics. It looks really good. Yes, Twinkies. There's a company called N2 Project, and they did an official collaboration with Monster Hunter to release this like Monster Hunter Wilds themed jacket, and it's got like a corduroy collar and like a quilted interior and like a green canvas exterior, and you can get like patches for your favorite weapons, and it's got this huge embroidery on the back of like the logo, those sort of like intertwined serpentine leviathan creature. It's really, really well made. I'm a weeb as much as the rest of us are. I love merch. If it's got something I like on it, I'm probably gonna buy it. And I did not, there's an expectation when you buy something like this that you might be paying for the name or the brand, but not necessarily the quality. I regret to inform you all, this jacket's really fucking well made. And I like to sew, right? As a cosplayer, that's something I do for fun. I like to sew. I like apparel design, costume construction. I examined it. I like looked at the seams. I looked for like stray threads and misaligned edge. I regret to inform you all, it's really well made. So I agree. We do need more Monster Hunter merch. Can't stand the community. All they've done is make me buy cool shit. Have I ever seen the wristwatches? I have not. I'm not much of a watch person, thankfully. Well, it's like I wear one, obviously. I have to wear a smartwatch because it's I've got like some health issues, and it's really convenient for me to be able to just like track what my heart rate is at any given time. So probably I'll wear smartwatches somewhat indefinitely, even though there is an artistry and beauty to regular watches that I have extreme admiration for. And I see a lot of them and I go, oh my God, so pretty. Oh my God, so pretty. But it's just, yeah, I'm a smartwatch person, unfortunately. Hey, Sanji. Yes, you made it in time. I did not mean to yap for this long. I feel kind of bad, actually. But I think we should probably prepare ourselves for Monster Hunter. So just wear a watch on each wrist. You might be onto something. Or, you know what? Why stop at 2? What about like 3 to 4 watches on each wrist? And then I can start wearing outfits with a lot of belts. And I can look like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Fashion. Walk, walk, fashion, baby. One for each time zone. Kingdom Hearts coded. Exactly. That dude from the third Matrix. Oh, I remember so little about the third Matrix movie. 40 bracelets on one arm. Is she gonna like start like that one martial artist from Kung Fu Hustle who's got like the rings on his wrists? The hub looks amazing. I think that I will. I hope that I will. But here's what we're gonna do right now. Oh, Corey, thank you so much for another super chat. Remember to hydrate. Less fun strength. I do have tea. What I did not get was water. So before we start the game in earnest, I think that I'll take a brief break just to make sure, because it's like you can chug hot liquid. I don't know if it's really advisable, however. So thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take a break before I take us into the game, and I'll get myself like a thermos of water in addition to tea. So yes, oh my god, tea in one hand, water in the other, and then just like a sleeve of watches. I live in excess. This is great. I have no idea. We're almost an hour into the stream. Such devastation. This was not my intention. More watches on the. Now we're just being. I think we get like a big clock necklace. No, I'm turning into some kind of. Why are you turning into a clock monster? I guess I started this. Hi, Kono. How are you? But that'll be the plan. So I'll give us a break before we start. Just a couple of minutes, just long enough for me to get water. And when we come back, we'll slide directly into the hub, and it's gonna happen immediately because I logged out there. So we're gonna log in and immediately get hit with everything. I regret to remind you all that because I logged out in the hub and couldn't log in to play, I'm I'm still Omega glamored. So we're not dressed in a particularly atmospheric way. So hopefully we can do like a Halloween or like Dreamspell glamour, which I wanted to do ahead of time because I think even before the event dropped, and they gave us whatever we're gonna get right with the special event armor, I think there were some really interesting things you could have done with like Gore and like regular AT New Udra. Or regular New Udra, and then Zoshia and Arkveld. Like there was definitely a lot of Halloween potential even before we got whatever we did when this event was released. Okay, the one more story, and then I will actually go. One more story, and then I will actually leave. And I just remembered this. So, TwitchCon. I told you there was a big Capcom presence there. They had a huge booth. That's where the Monster Hunter Wilds Championships were filmed on Saturday. They had interactive and immersive events for Onimusha and Resident Evil. They had demos for both games. Huge Capcom presence. Big meetup, big community meetup. And while I'm in line waiting to play the Resident Evil 9 demo, Capcom is like, hey, while we're waiting, how about some trivia? Let's do some trivia. It could be fun, right? Trivia for prizes. That could be fun. And I, despite the energy and exuberance that I display on stream, in person I am like a little bit more reserved. So I'm not usually like super social or I don't really like jump at opportunities like this. So I'm like, oh, trivia for prize. What if I get something wrong and then like the entire convention points and laughs at me and I craft a cry and go home? Like, what if that? So I'm just kind of like listening to, I'm paying attention. I'm taking it in. They're like, we've got categories. You could do Pragmata. We've got Onimusha, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter. And I went, no, I probably can't do it. So someone goes up and they request like a Street Fighter question. And obviously I don't know anything about Street Fighter. And you can pick like easy, medium, hard. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the community. Or like the Resident Evil is specifically like seems to encompass the whole franchise. Like there were questions from 5. There were questions from 7, I think. So I'm sitting in the back and I'm like, the only category that would be even remotely appropriate for me would be Monster Hunter, but I only know wilds. There's no way, like, I can't do it. So someone picks one of the Monster Hunter questions, and it's, what Elder Dragon is being released in Title Update 4? And I went, well, that's a wilds question. It's Gogmazios. I know that. Interesting. Well, that was probably a freebie. And then the next, we go through a couple more Street Fighter questions. Street Fighter sounds absolutely insane as a franchise, by the way. What do you mean I can give Chun-Li like some fish and she'll love me forever? Crazy stuff. The next Monster Hunter question is, what element is Omega Planate's weakest to? And I'm like, oh, it's thunder. It's thunder. I'm like, wait a minute. Do I know these? Do I know Monster Hunter? I'm kind of like psyching myself up. I'm like, yeah, I know Monster Hunter. I can do this. Yeah. So he's like, anyone else? Do we have any more takers? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And he's like, great. What category? I'm like, Monster Hunter. He says, okay. And you want medium or you want hard? And I said, well, I've only played wilds, so I'll let you pick. He's like, sure. Yeah. We'll throw like a medium hard question at you. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. So he looks at his list and he goes, what is the release date for Monster Hunter Stories 3? Chat, when I tell you I put both hands on my head like that meme, I went, like motherfucking Macaulay Culkin Home Alone. I went, because the only date I had in my brain was October 22nd. I do not use that face for a thumbnail. I had no idea. I had no idea. I was so embarrassed. And then the whole convention pointed and laughed at me, and then I tripped on my way out while crying and had to go home. I did not go home, but they did. They set me up. And I feel like I should point out, I paid very close attention to the other questions in the Monster Hunter category people got. I got the only non-wilds question in the roster. Unbelievable. How could this happen to me? Literally, like, real, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow hours out here? So, anyway. I don't know what we were talking about. But that made that story spring to mind. And I was psyching myself up. I'm in line for 40 minutes, by the way. So it's taken me like ages. I'm like, yeah, I know that answer. Yeah, it's thunder. I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm like, yeah, I know it. Give it to me. And then it's stories. Which looks like a good, fun game, but was not information I was prepared to process at that moment in time. I was cooked. But everyone in chat. Oh my God. Everyone in line was really good natured about it. Yeah. So anyway, that's my last story. But now I am definitely going to get water and tea because we're going to launch the game and it's going to put me directly into the hub. And I think screaming is going to start. I think I'm going to start howling like a banshee on like beneath a full moon on a dark night. It's going to be yeah, I think there's gonna be wailing and screeching involved, I think. Okay, I love you guys. I'm gonna put up the BRB screen for some much needed hydration, and like maybe I'll pop a throat lozenge as well, just because this is the most I have actually spoken in like 6 days, and I really don't want to overdo it because I don't want my voice to be shot for tomorrow. So okay, I love you guys. Quick break, couple of minutes, and then it's hub time. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. What about now?
I
No.
won.
No. Blink twice if you... I do need help! Yes.
I won.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. And Teffer, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay. Well, that was weird, and I don't know why that happened. We'll go ahead and blame that miscellaneous chicanery on the mixer. But we are yeah, I don't... Again, it's like ordinarily, if I get muted in the middle of stream, it's... I've tapped the mic while moving it. But this was a hard mute from the system, which makes me think, hold on. Let me look at my stream deck really quickly. That was so weird. That was so weird. Okay. I found the cause of the problem. The mixer has crashed. Give me just a second. It's fine. This is fine. It's a Chromunist stream. It's a Chromunist stream. All right. Give me 30 seconds to force quit some stuff and relaunch it, and then we should be good to go. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the group. We love the mixer. It's perfect and works all the time, forever, and it's the best. We love Mixer. It's awesome. If no one knows the video that I'm riffing, the candle shop, I will need to post that on Discord for you all. Okay. So I need to force quit like 3 programs. Oh my gosh, all these follows. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Okay, well, here's force quit number 1. And then I need... What is this even called? Yep, okay. You may not be able to hear me while the mixer is relaunching. That will hopefully be normal. So let's just see what happens. Relaunch. We're back. And then it looks like... Yes! Okay. Sometimes it takes multiple restarts. The mixer is live again. We shouldn't have any more mic difficulties. Thank you. Thank you as always for your patience, everybody. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Okay. Now are we ready for Dreamspell? Yes. Yeah. It's Dreamspell time. I've waited all week for this. And we should be able to just go right in. So, just to confirm, you see the game, you hear the game, you hear me, because I see the game and hear the game. Perfect. Also, yeah, thank you so much to everyone who followed while our mixer was doing mixer things, I guess. Or like explicitly not mixer things. Like the mixer was on strike. The mixer did not want to show up to work and do its job. Perfect. This has been the best first introduction to your channel there could have been. Man, it's just like, I joke that technical difficulties are the bingo free space, but it's so sad to just see the frequency with which we have to deal with them. I guess that's maybe what I should have expected since we got off to such a clean start. Okay, I'm gonna mute alerts, so nobody do anything cool or fun, because it's gonna put me right into the hub, and we're gonna be able to see everything. And you know what? I'm gonna preemptively drink water, because I think I'm gonna yell. Okay, better. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. We'll start in single player, and if I feel like I'm gonna open it, I'll post the code on Discord. Yeah! I finally started customizing my nameplate, so I'm Jin's a hot nameplate now. But I don't know what to do with the rest of my hunter profile, so I would like to see some inspiration, actually. If you have customized your profile, please do share like a screenshot of it in the Monster Hunter channel on Discord, because I don't know how to fill all that space. I need to think of like a funny title. That's what my real goal is. But yeah, it's just the nameplate. The rest of my TwitchCon went well after block party. It did. It did. I got a little overstimulated at the party, which is not a trait that's particularly uncommon to me. But then I got sick, so I spent the last week or so recovering. But I had a really good time, and it was nice to meet you as well. Okay, single player. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait. I've waited all week for this. Oh. We are blue. Oh my god, they're in suits. Okay, the cascading petals are really lovely. It's very delicate. Oh! Festival of Accord Dreamspell. Special features will be added. They'll be around for a limited time. SOS flares can summon a special support hunter. Who? They're not gonna. Is it a surprise? Enjoy a limited time menu at the canteen by trading in a Dreamspell voucher, which you can obtain through login bonuses. Regular meal vouchers allow others besides the user to partake, but only the one who redeems the voucher is eligible for the menu items exclusive to the event period. A special Dreamspell outfit for handlers was prepared. Talk to Alma in the... Yes, I think that I will. My dress up darling. Now, this says give Alma, but handlers is plural. And there is there's one other handler here whose clothes I would like to change or remove entirely. So, you know, we'll see. Limited bounties will give you Dreamspell tickets, which can be used to craft. Limited time. Okay, yes, that's what I want to see. 2 lucky vouchers per day. And, limited time event quests are now available, and past event quests have returned. Woohoo! Wow, wait, so we have 17 days left of this? That's awesome! I was so bummed I missed a couple of days. I was like, no, it's gonna leave next week and I'll be sad. 2.5 weeks left. Okay. Hold on. Where's my... Oh no, I don't think my binoculars... This is my Omega loadout! I don't have my binoculars here! No, I can't creep on anybody! Oh, this is... Okay, so we'll have to go to the tent so I can creep. Unless... Heaven's Door, can I use binoculars without needing them to be on my bar? I can swap my preset. Hold the button for the bar. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? I don't think I have it on a radial. No. From the item, just unhide them. Okay. How do I do that? Press the D-pad. I'm fucking this up. I can tell I'm fucking it up. While holding... No, I know none of those do. This is kind of like a whimsical... I feel like this is the type of music I would hear as I traverse, like, a decrepit yet elegant mansion. Like, there's whimsy and mystery afoot. I think I'm using a custom radial for Omega. Yeah. D-pad down. No, any D-pad just puts me back to my item stuff. Okay, I'm coming back for you, Felicita. Go into the item pouch. And go pretty fast just to the... I see you've got that exclamation mark. Oh yeah, don't worry, honey. I'm coming back for you. That's right. You stand right there. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, you two. Let's keep both of you where I can see you, as a matter of fact. Items. And then I don't want Omega. I want loadout 5. It was there on the bottom menu. I can't read suddenly. I don't know. Crow, note it. Oh. Puppet cat? Oh, this is really cute, actually. Little puppet cat. They're so fancy! This is really cute. This might be my favorite of the Palico sets that we've gotten from the hub events. With his little top hat, he's dapper. He's a gentleman. Pay him like money? Why? Oh, does he collapse if I walk into him? Oh no. I was like, we'll make you a real cat. Yeah, I want to see Felicita, thank you. Okay, well, all right, Felicita. I was not familiar with your game. Yeah, her lipstick is smudged on one side because I was kissing her so much. Yeah, that's factual. You can call Mr. Capcom and he will confirm to you that that's in the game's files actually. Yeah, you can piece a secret code together and it will tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. That definitely looked like I was trying to look at her feet. I swear that's not what I was doing, but it did seem that way, unfortunately, on first glance. Okay, well, I think I want to take us over here first, and then we'll circle back to the hint. Yes! We'll start at the right, and then we'll go up and then down for Gemma and then around for the handlers. Because I'm going to hope that they're not going to be moving anywhere. Bowling? Okay, well, don't mind if I do. I'll do it really quickly. I've got 500 vouchers to burn through, so. Oh my god, they're skulls. Ooh! Wait, that's awesome! Okay, and it's daytime. I want to see what this place looks like at night, because if it is... Wait a minute, aren't these all, like, the big ones? Oh, that's the worst roll I could have possibly made. I threw that shit like a basketball. Okay, well... Wait a minute! That's not what I expected to happen! So does it not roll? Does it, like, float? Hold on. Oh! It explodes in a shower of ghosts. Okay, arguably my worst bowling performance ever. But, like, yeah, like, what is it doing? It's not ball shaped. They have a little bit of bounce and float to them. Meal voucher, nice, thanks. I'm gonna need all that food for all of the buffs that we will require to challenge GOG in TU4. So, what if I threw it, does it bounce? Like if I throw it directly at the ground, will it boing? Oh! Wait, this is so silly! Wait, no, this is really focused, so it bounces. Okay, one more, hold on, one more time. Oh, and then we should look at the food. Yeah, we should look at the food. I don't know, just like straight down, like right here. Hup! It feels like there's not a lot of rhyme or reason to it, but there must be, surely. Okay, what if I just like, bam? That might hit the other two if it explodes. That's only B? That's a shame. Well, we'll come back to this. So they're floaty, and they bounce off targets. It's almost like trying to throw a balloon. Interesting. We got a special barrel bomb? Releases something when it detonates. Okay. Well, I'm going to want to see what that's about. So I imagine when we hunt, we should wait for a monster to sleep, and then we can detonate a special bomb. I know, I've got so many tickets because I just like... You're going to laugh at me, but it didn't... I thought bowling was just like a fun, silly thing. I didn't realize it would give you tangible rewards that you needed a lot of until Savage Omega hit. And then I realized, wow, I'm really burning through a lot of consumables in my inventory. Suddenly I'm running out of food tickets and people were like, why aren't you bowling? And I went, oh, interesting. I see. Is the diva in the schedule? Oh, great question. The diva's voice of prayer begins in 23 minutes. I'm gonna assume at least one of those performances. We are in front of food. And food is free, so let's do food. Yeah, I think this is what we'll do. We'll like poke around the hub and stuff for 20 minutes. And that sounds like a lot of time. But I think it will be very easy for me to get like rambling about the handlers or Gemma or whatever for like 20 minutes. And maybe we set ourselves up with like an atmospheric glam before we figure out what tickets we need to get and what hunts we need to do to find what the new armor is. I have no vouchers. All the food, it said free food available, it said, and I have no vouchers. All I can do is look at the tea. A tea time I love going for tea, actually. It's one of my favorite activities. This is gonna make me want tiny sandwiches and miniature pastries. Claim your login, genius. Where's my login bonus? Hold on, hold on, hold on. That's my map. Yeah, that's right. Give me a whole bunch of login stuff. Okay, what about now? What about now? Now, I've only got the one, but I would like to see it, I think. Yes. So this is insurance, medic, and break time. Increases the amount of health recovered when healing. I like that. This is a temporary attack boost when when you use the sit gesture for a while. So is that going to be any sit gesture, or is there a specific sit gesture in mind? There's an emote that you get. It's actually called sit. Because I was thinking it was like the gossipy tea time one. Hold on. It's actually called sit. Oh, that's recent. So this will be... Ah! Alright, yeah, sit! Take a load off! Pose? Oh, we're relaxing, but you know what? When it comes to serving, we're always on the clock, says the hunter. Damn, we really make this set work. Okay. No, we have not, we've not changed the handlers. I got distracted shit posting. Yeah, big surprise, right? This is the emote that I thought it might have been. Like, what is even, we are so, like, locked, and then we just sit there and chuckle. Oh. I mean, yeah, real laughing matters. We're a real comedian. Emote pumpkin head. Oh, this is a seasonal emote? Okay, hang on. First, you need to see the way that the hunter gets up from this chair, because it's not normal. Mochi does it also, by the way. He's got a small palico-sized tea throne. And then this was pumpkin head. Let's see it. Oh! Mochi's head is so big! Oh my god, it's a cat jack-o'-lantern. Can I move like this? Oh, I can just walk around like this. Not well. So I need you all to know that this is how I carve pumpkins. I make the cat jack. It's always a cat. I do the whiskers and I do the triangle for ears and like the pupils. I always make a kibti. So this is very validating to me. Sprint. But I feel like we can barely move. Okay, unless, oh! Why do we run like this? Why do we run like that one meme where it's like, oh, like me in a horror game. Oh no, the monster's gonna get me. Oh no, don't catch me, big monster. Like, why do we run like this? Oh no. Like, I can't, why do we stick our butt out? Ass out, spine curved, chest for, oh no. Meanwhile, Emoji is over here. I feel like we should help him. His pumpkin is so much bigger. Oh my goodness. There was a part of me that wondered if we would sprint and like we would trip and fall and there would be a unique animation for like the pumpkin shattering and that's how we would like get back to normal. But sounds like a spicy. That was me playing Resident Evil Village, by the way, the entire time I was in Lady Dimitrescu's castle. Oh no, don't get me. Oh, the huge tall vampire MILF with enormous honkers is gonna get, oh no. Oh no, she sent her 3 hot daughters to torment me. Oh God, what a horrible fate. Yeah, that same energy, by the way. Also, thank you everyone for your follows. I have alerts muted. I appreciate it. Oh, it just pops. Okay, easy.
Mouth-watering provisions. Just look at this stockpile.
Do I have any rations?
Good hunting starts
Yes!
with good eating.
Good hunting does start with good eating. Let's creep on. Ooh, I'm really into this. See, her lipstick is also smudged because we were kissing too, and that's factual. Do you? I feel like in previous hub events, this has not been the armor we get, but this looks really, whoa. Hey. Okay, is he gonna take me to the Black Parade? Wait, but I really like this rope detail. Is there a cape? If this comes with a capelet, okay, no capelet, but it still looks very good. I bet you can probably access this face paint. Yeah, with the brooch, this all looks really good. I think what they have is special. I don't think it's what we can get, but, oh, I was gonna eat, let me eat. Yeah, when my hunter is not on screen, they're kissing somebody, so let's get some tea. The poor cat that's always tired. Oh, we've got donuts. We've got scones.
Here.
Is that a parfait? No, just look at his lips. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right, serve? Yeah, okay. Pose for no reason. Strike it. Why not? That... I am gonna need more tickets because I'm gonna want to look at that again. Parfaits are actually like my favorite sweet treat. So anytime I see one, I'm always like, parfait, parfait. You had like the little open-faced salmon sandwiches. And the tea. It's very like... Gothic Lolita, almost. Yeah. With the tea set and the flowers. And just like the overall ambiance. It's fun.
Come on over.
Okay, so how do, oh, we probably have to change Gemma in the tent then. Yeah? But, alright, okay, Alma. We'll start with you. And then, actually, we should, let me do, no, that's, there's no Gemma outfit? We're never changing Eastgate, by the way. It's gonna be my tent music forever, so lock in. No Gemma fit. Oh, that's a shame. That's, oh, Mochi's asleep. You can't see him, but he's resting. He's a resting cat. Damn. That does feel like a missed opportunity. However, that just means that whatever we get for the handlers needs to be top tier, right? Like, the handlers really need to carry this, so my expectations are heightened now. Omega PTSD hitting me, but it's such a good song! I always want to fight Omega. Why? Like, no. I used to have the Logi theme in the tent. For a while, it was Zoshia, because I like listening to the monster themes as I prep, because it like helps hype me up. And then I forget that I set the theme to that and log in the next day and get fucking jump scared thinking something horrible is happening inside the hub immediately in real time. They added a new song. Okay, well, I'll test the new song. Oh, there's a bunch of... There's a bunch of new ones, actually. Is From the Heavens Savage final phase? Yeah! So this will probably never set, because I would come into the tent and be like, and it would scare me. Oh, and it actually tells you what it's from. Neurosilla Clonon, so... Raydao on piano. Okay, these are actually kind of sick. I feel like Jinda Had's theme would give me anxiety on piano. I heard a little bit of it in the showcase video, and it was like, it felt oppressive. It felt like something bad was gonna happen to me. Yes, Shadow Moses. So From the Heavens is the final phase of Omega Savage. Astera is the World Hub? Wait, it's cute? No one told me the new world was grooving. Wait, I really like this. This is so fun. So this is the hub theme from, I guess, bass. This is bass theme. Haven't heard Bass World in so long. I spent hours listening to this music and talking to my best friends. Nostalgia hitting hard. This is, okay, this is like camp. Because there's only one camp in World, so this is your base. It's surprisingly jaunty. Okay, this segment is just really beautiful. That made me like kind of emotional and I'm not sure why. Like it went from like bump, 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 bump to just like this really open. I think I need to play World. I think we'll leave this as our 10th theme for a little bit, actually. I want to appreciate this one. Yeah. Let's hear this for a little while. I think that could be fun. And we'll test out the other piano themes as well.
Welcome back.
But I don't want to do all of the piano ones back to back, or I fear that I won't be able to like assess them individually.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, baby girl. Far be it from me to swim against it. Yes, go get changed. Yeah, let's see what you have. Change to a limited time outfit. Paying for an outfit allows it to be used even outside of the limited time periods. All right. Will Capcom get money from me?
Hello.
Did they make her a witch? Oh, did they make her a witch in Puffy Short? No, 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 don't walk away from me. Hey, hey. She's perfect. I actually do kind of wish that her hair had stayed its original color, but she is so cute. Oh my God, look at her, she loves it. My prediction was, like I wanted, what was it? I wanted Witchy Alma, Vampire Eric, and then Frankenstein Monster Gemma. So, we don't get one for Gemma, so that prediction is out. But Witch is pretty strong. Oh my God, and her hat glows. Oh my, she's actually a perfect little witch. Because all of the notes she takes, it's like it's her spell book. I'm a big fan of this like floaty little thing behind her, by the way. I feel like if I squeeze it, it'll make a silly squeak sound. She's so cute. Sorry, I got a close up of her thighs and became nonverbal for a second. All right. Hey, Eric. What are you up to? What a spectacle. This rouses emotions I didn't know I had. Does it? What are we? Such a milieu compels me to undergo a transformation of my own. Would you give me a moment? Yeah. Can I watch? Yeah. Let's just see. Let's just see it. I don't know. Did they make him a cat boy? Oh my God, is he a fucking cat boy? No. Transformation. Werewolf? Werewolf. That's why you said transformation. Oh! He's a puppy boy. What the hell is this? Yeah, hey, is that a creature in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me? Eric's like, no, it's a creature. Wanna see? He's like, look at the creature in my pants. It's like this furry thing. We've got tall socks. Big, I like the thorn detailing on the pant. Yeah, with a half corset. Nice. Wear rings? We've got, like, what is that? A dagger with blue flowers on the hilt. Is that a ferret? Just a red dot. He's like, don't take my picture. I'm like, no, no, no. This is very paparazzi worthy. If he stares at me too intently, I can feel myself like regressing to like a previous form of human evolution. Yeah, Homo sapiens? No. Habilis? Maybe. Homo? Definitely. Yeah, there's nothing I could say about him that would not result in me getting the fattest TOS violation from Twitch anybody has ever seen. Oh, yeah, so will Capcom get my money? I think Capcom's gonna get my money, you guys. I think it's free real estate. Where did he go? I take my eyes off him for 1 second and he leaves? Is he over here? Okay, yeah. See, you thought you could have. What do you? Oh my! Can he smell me? Oh! It's alive! That is. I thought maybe it was like stuffed, or I didn't think it would move. But that is. Is it a mink? It is definitely moving. Wow. Oh my god, don't you smile? Dude, he smiled and I blushed in real life. Whew. What are we? Okay. Oh! Is it nighttime? Oh, wow. Okay. This hub really shines at night. This might be like the prettiest nighttime event version we've had so far. Oh, I never even realized that there was like floral detailing on like the streamers throughout the camp. I wondered, part of me wondered if I would see like a Woodwood in there, like trapped or something, just like hanging onto the bars like he was in jail. Wake up. Diva! I loved that song. I was like immediately spellbound by it. That was gorgeous. That song was absolutely gorgeous. What game is that from? Credits theme for 4? So 4 just keeps winning. For you. Dream spellbound. Yeah, I hadn't chosen those words intentionally, but it is oddly specific. Wow. Reinterpretation of the credits from For You. Which 4 can't stop winning. For You always wins. Same game director, so there's the bias. Wild is a cheap. Oh, okay. The angle switched, and I thought something was gonna happen. What? Hold. I'd like to know what that song is called. Hang on. Well, so Vixen, that was my prediction after we got Dose and Try. I was like, it's interesting that we've had 2 and 3, because now I wonder if we'll get 4 and then World. And that seems like it's a trajectory that we can now expect. If we don't get a World track for Title Update 4, I'll be really surprised. Because it seems like they're selecting these like through the generations very intentionally. No, stand up, stand up, stand up. What was the... We are going to listen to that a second time, by the way. No, I'm already there. So this was Title Update 1. This is Mizu, I think. So is the song we just heard called Song of One? Wow, that was... Yeah. I'm gonna need to hear that one again, and I will probably be really quiet the second time, which is... Glad I went outside that window. Girl, what are you talking about? Outside the window? Who's locking you indoors? God, she's cute, though. It's called A Lonely Tune. A Lonely Tune. Interesting. I wonder if maybe she's not gonna sing it twice then. Heaven's Door, is Song of One from the Flame Fade event? Is that the song that we got from Try? Me! I'm the one. Oh shit, you're right. Are we the baddies? So, okay, so Song of One is what we got from Try. Well, then we'll have to hear that one next too. I guess it makes sense now that we have 3 unique event songs that she doesn't have to double up. But I want to hear A Lonely Tune again. So Song of One is from Flame Fate, and that's Try. It's interesting too because Song of One is also an end credit song. That is a reinterpretation of the credit song for Try, right? As a Looney Tune. I mean, you're not wrong. But it's interesting to me that like the credit song for You would be called A Lonely Tune, because to me, like credit songs, like usually I feel like they feature more like celebratory or triumphant titles, whereas there was something like almost fragile and eerie about A Lonely Tune, which makes me wonder about what the end events of For You could be, that we would get a credit scene like that. No spoilers. No spoilers. I don't want to know. I'm just speculating. No spoilers. Is a lower... I figured. That's really interesting. That's a really interesting storytelling choice. It makes me wonder if the ending is like bittersweet almost. Alright. I think we're gonna have to play For You. Which I've like known for a long time, but there's a big difference between knowing it and then having to like reckon with the reality that it is going to happen. The Before You credits theme. Yeah, that would be a question for someone who played For You. I think if I had to guess, I would say yes, because I believe that the song they pulled from Try had lyrics as well. Ooh.
That was dreamy.
Oh, you liked it, Mochi. I gotta get you dressed. Yeah, we need to get you dressed for the occasion. I also need to be dressed for the occasion. I need to be purple. I need to be I think we have ears and a tail. Oh. We could match? We can match. I can live out my ABO cosplay fantasy. I see. Very interesting. Tasty information I'm gonna tuck into the furthest recesses of my brain there. Something, we need a better filter. Some of this shit I do not need to say out loud. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm better. I'm better. We're horking. We're fine. I'm blaming the cough medicine on this one, you guys. What do I think about playing the older games? It's almost definitely gonna happen. Certainly not until like 2026, which is only a couple of months away. But my sort of like game plan is that my assumption is that after the release of Title Update 4 for Wilds, there will probably be like a big chunk of time where we don't necessarily get anything because they'll be preparing to drop Master Rank. And sort of like my goal is that if I can wrap up like Silksong and Expedition 33 and like maybe one more short game I can throw in there, that will be in a good position. I didn't think we were gonna get this one again. Okay, so in Wilds, this is Song of One, not a lonely tune. I mean, I guess if it's a song of one person could be lonely. So there's a thematic connection there, perhaps. Every diva song ever released has made me tear up. She has a flawless batting average for that. Goosebumps. Hold on, let's wait for her to leave. I did not think it was possible for the next song they dropped to contend with how much I loved the theme from Try that we got from the Flame Fade event. This song is really special. I'm gonna ask what feels like a loaded question. And I say that it's loaded because I'm pretty sure I know the answer. And that is mind-boggling to me, so I'm gonna ask the question anyway. Monster Hunter as a franchise has existed for a really long time. And the songs that they have chosen for the Diva in Wilds have all been absolutely exquisite examples of the type of emotion and just like quality that the orchestrations of their games can evoke. Are they cherry picking like the best of the best songs, or is all of the music in Monster Hunter really consistently high quality? Because it certainly feels like it's all probably just really good at baseline. Man! They are cherry picking with the music. That's what I figured. I was like, because credits themes in particular, which if we're getting for Try and now we're getting for You, are always really standout tracks. Like even the end credits theme for Wilds to me is an incredible standout track. But just like even some of the monster themes that we hear that aren't related to like final, like Zoshia also like obviously is gonna be good, but like Loggy's theme and Steve's theme and like Jin's theme, like Ray Dow's theme, like so many different standouts. And to hear that that has been like a key feature of the franchise basically since its inception, like a core consistency that you can rely on throughout the generations, is insane to me. What do you think of the AT? Monster Hunter just cooks in the sound booth. That's nuts. Monster Hunter 4 is like one of the first truly story-focused Monster Hunter games. They're very thematic songs. Cherry picking by what's appropriate rather than what's good, and it's all amazing. Wow. Anyway, I would apologize for having just like 15 minutes of downtime where I just sat basically in silence and listened to the divas sing, but I think we all like it. So hopefully we're all on the same page. We're all aligned in that way. Cherry picked the ones most likely to bring nostalgia, but the quality is amazing. Best themes are the battle ones. Ooh. The credits is usually a reflection of the game and typically features a motif from that game's main monster. Okay. PCOS is the only consistent thing from start to finish. I know that Proof of a Hero is like the theme of the series as a whole. I actually don't know if I've heard that yet. Has there been a refrain of proof of a hero in Wilds, because if we haven't gotten it yet, I know that we're going to, and when we do get it, it's gonna come at like the direst hour, like the most climactic moment you could possibly imagine. I know it's a background track in the tent, but I feel like we'll, like, hearing it in the game, like, if it shows up in a theme. I've heard the motif. Oh, the Fender emote. Okay, and it's what Gemma hums when she's smithing. And there's a slow version that plays. Oh, before you wake up, so Seaweed, that's awesome! Okay, so hasn't played naturally, but I have heard. Is that leitmotif? Leitmotif? Another word I've only ever read, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it out loud. Gonna be saved for the final hunt of mass. Bet. That's exactly what I figured. It is the Monster Hunter theme. They played Proof of a Hero at the Olympics. I wouldn't have recognized it! I wasn't into Monster Hunter then! That's it's so weird to think of a time in my life when I wasn't into Monster Hunter. Like, that is like a completely foreign concept to me now. Leitmotif. Okay, I figured. I was like, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. Always goated when it plays for Hunt specifically, and I know they're saving it for something big. That's exactly what I thought. Proof of a Hero for the endgame boss is gonna go so fucking crazy, man. I feel like by the time everything is said and done, like, Monster Hunter is gonna make me just, like, cry on stream, like, profusely. Oh, yeah, I need stuff. I will take stuff. Thanks, honey. All right.
Goodbye. Yes.
Well, let me take my festival shares. Here's what I think we
Here,
should
Hunter.
do.
I was given this for you.
Thanks, Nada. I would like very much if Nada would get a costume at some point. Or if, like, maybe we could squirt him with the water gun. Do you think he has, like, a unique interaction with the pumpkin head motif? Will he tell me I'm silly if I put it on in front of him? Nada, am I goofy? Do you make me laugh? Am I your sensei? I feel like we shouldn't run around like this in front of him. Yeah. No, but he waves. I love him. Perfect child. We did get tickets from login, so we might be able to see the armor already. Historically, only the handler and support cats have gotten outfits. So the fact that we got Elma and Eric and Gemma during summer is crazy. Nada annoying. Buzzer sound. Wrong. President of the Nada Defense Squad. You will be nice to this boy. He's doing his best. He's 11 and he's lived a very hard life. All right, let's get this pumpkin off me. I cannot run like this. There we go. That's better. Okay. Here's what I think we should. Should we look at the armor now, or should we do a hunt and then look at the armor? Chat, I'm gonna let you decide. Ticket armor is peak. There's also a secret for the time check. What do you mean it's almost 3 o'clock? Sacred? Oh no. There's sacred stuff? Armor now. Armor please. Okay. Okay. Repeated use of the pumpkin emote can give you a special emote that's rare. And there's sacred armor we should look at. Some of the armor you won't see until you do the event quests. We could look at some armor and save the other set for tomorrow. That might be the best of both worlds. Yeah, let me look at sacred stuff really quickly. And then I think maybe we'll look at armor and maybe do like... Maybe we can do like a couple of hunts. I do need to be really cognizant of time. Because I have some things I need to get done today and I don't want to overextend my energy and then be wiped out for tomorrow. But... Oh! Oh! Plushie! Tongue Oh, this is adorable. This actually makes me think that this would pair really cutely with, there's a Palico armor set that also feels like very like stuffed animal themed, and I feel like that would make a really cute pairing. I actually love this color scheme by default, so we may not change the color. It's just cute. This music is so drilled. I like this theme, but I like it more when it opens up out of like this like sort of like more like jaunty doot, and you get like, yeah, here where like the music's really allowed to breathe, and the song kind of opens up. This is a really special sequence to me, and I haven't even played this game. I don't know if you can see him because he's behind the chat box, but we've got the trot along Craig trotting along as fast as his tiny little legs can carry him. Yeah, I like this. We'll use this for a little while. It's event themed. We have no reason not to. Will I be doing 18? Yes, probably not today. If this hub event is like the others, I imagine we will probably get 2 armor sets and then armor from Arch-Tempered Nuudra. I might be able to look at one of the armor sets today, but probably not both. And we might need to save Arch-Tempered specifically for tomorrow, but... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna take some ibuprofen. And I'm sorry. Look at him. Look at him. Look at my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna take some ibuprofen and look at some of the things that I know I need to get done and see if like, maybe I do the armor and a couple of hunts. Maybe I just look at the armor and then we call it when I get back. I do apologize that this is a little bit of a shorter stream than usual, but because of the respiratory infection I've had, I really don't want to overextend. I want to be really mindful of like keeping us on the trajectory to good health. So, long range. Oh, that's why we have binoculars, baby! His tail wags. I could make his tail wag. Anyway, let's take a break here, and I'll touch base with some mods and see what they have to say pacing-wise, what more we can get done today, and what's best that we leave for tomorrow. And hopefully, oh my god. I'd really like to know what's in his pocket. Like the animal, not, you know, the other thing. That's it. I'm leaving. Okay, I'll be back. Hi, everyone. Okay. I have some good news and some news that some of you might find a little disappointing. I am getting a headache, which does not surprise me. This is the most animated and active and social that I have been since Sunday. So I think we should err on the side of caution, unfortunately, and save our community hunts for tomorrow. But what I would like us to take a look at before we wrap things up is Kibti armor and Hunter armor. And I know we won't be able to see all of it because some of it is probably locked behind tickets that we haven't gotten because we've not done the hunts. Oh, yeah, thank you everyone for your support. I know everyone, there has never been anyone who's like, no, stream more. We don't care that you're sick. Like, everyone has always been really supportive and kind. But I feel bad because I like Monster Hunter and I want to play the game. So, also, yeah, Sharp, it's like, it's tough because I never want to be in a position where I'm like actively trying to change someone's mind because gaming is a very subjective and personal experience. But I feel really defensive about Nada in particular because as a character, he's been through so much at such a young age. Like, he's separated from his family. He has no idea whether they're alive or not. All he knows is they've been attacked by this presumed extinct aberration. Like, has lived with the Hunters Guild in a new land for an undisclosed amount of time. Probably had to learn their language, unless everyone spoke, like, the D&D version of Common. When they all met up, like, was reunited with the hunter and immediately faced with, like, there's a reason that that cutscene that we get when the Doshagumas attack Kunafa village frames us in the light that it does, because, like, we see him start to feel safe again, start to try to, like, form bonds and feel comfortable, and then immediately it's like the people he now cares about are attacked. And he has like that moment of panic, and that shot that we get of the hunter backlit by the sun as they like move the rubble away to get to him. Like, I feel like that's a really special moment because the bond that the two of us develop, it's like we're not babysitting him per se. Like, we could be, like, that might be what it starts as, but there's a reason that like we are his mentor. Like, he becomes our protege, our student, in the same way that I think like Gemma had that relationship with the young girl from the oil well basin, where she had all those conversations about how she saw herself in that young girl, and she thought about, you know, when she was a young girl, what she would have wanted people to have said to her. And I think that like legacy and what we do with it, and whether it's a burden or a gift, is like a really core feature of the game's overarching narrative. Yeah, sorry, big mistake. English major is going to talk about themes for a second. And I think that that's, like, I feel like it's really significant and really intentional because we see, like, Fabius returning, who has shifted away from his role as an ace lancer and is now more of a researcher. And we see him probably fighting Gormag for, like, the last time. This will be the last encounter he has, and now he's entrusting, like, his work to the next generation. And we see it with Gemma, who was, like, a little girl in For You and then grew up and is now thinking of how she can pass things on and what she can leave behind and what she leaves behind in a positive way. And when we contrast that with what the Keepers are going through in Sild, where Wyveria fell however many centuries ago, and they have been completely imprisoned by this concept of the legacy that they inherited, where they're just like keeping watch of the Guardians, just like incessantly, like they don't leave. They are a stationary people. They are frozen in time, generation after generation after generation. Like, have like whether, and it's like it gets to a point where like, can they choose to be different? And when Nada realizes that his people have inherited this responsibility, this crushing weight of a civilization that doesn't even exist anymore and hasn't existed for hundreds of years, the desire for him to say, I want things to be different. I don't want it to be like this anymore. And of course, the dream that he has is, it's so naive. It's so unrealistic. But I think that it's really in character for a child to have that innocence and to want things to be better in a way that the adults of the group know that it can't be. Like, that's why that scene where we argue with everyone about what to do about the dragon torch is so impactful, because everyone has a different opinion, and most of the people are under the impression like we just have to fucking kill that thing. Like it can't be allowed to exist. And Nada is the only one who wants it to be different. And I think that that is a really formative moment for him. And that's why it's so important that when we see Arkveld again in high rank, it's a sign of maturity that he says, I want things to be different. I know that in this situation, they can't be. And that's why he knows that we have to hunt Arkveld again. Also, hi, Raiders! Welcome in! I'm talking about Monster Hunter and alerts muted. I'm so sorry. Yeah, yo, Crow talking about Monster Hunter? Dart at the board, immediate bullseye. The bullseye's the whole board, actually. It's so easy. Treasure recommended we come in and say hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Nick Soyan, thank you for sharing your community with us. What were you streaming? Were you also streaming Monster Hunter? But yeah, like I think that, and you know, it's Capcom, right? They're not particularly known. You know, this isn't Thomas Pynchon. This isn't Cormac McCarthy. It's Capcom. So is it done at like in an appropriate, like a really fast pace that's a little unrealistic? Of course, but I think that if you give their storytelling a little bit of grace, everything about Wilds, it's about what we leave behind, and what we do for what comes after us. And that's the lesson that I took from it. Anyway, especially since we get so many little bits about from everywhere we go, like seeing the people work together and like the things that have happened to us. We get that story speculation of like, oh, like we've heard you're a little bit of a lone bird, and that flash of recognition that the hunter has in the fight with Zoshia when it hits phase 2, and the hunter goes, no, it can't be. Like there's something that we know. And Alma has that conversation where it's like she specifically asked to work with us because we know what it means to lose something. Are you serious? What kind of shit is she talking about? Like, there is something to this game that deals with loss and rebirth. And I think that Nada and his role within his society and his interactions with us and the relationships that he forms is emblematic of us because we see him go through that process himself. We see him reborn. For the first time in his life, we see him choose. He chooses to become a hunter. His people can choose to let go of like the fetters of the past that bind them. And I think that like processing that type of cultural trauma is really, really interesting when you look at it from a narrative point of view. Anyway, sorry to just like do nothing but talk and talk and talk. Professional yapmunist won't shut up munist. Like anyway, thank you for just letting me. And I know there's people in chat that are like, it is not that but it's that serious to me. So what am I doing if I'm not critically examining every little tiny piece of media that touches me? It's that serious to me, and that's what matters. So, yeah, I would like having been told that Gemma first appeared as a little girl in For You, and now we see her as a like a capable adult in her own right, fully matured in Wild. I would love nothing more than to see in like 8th gen an Ace Hunter Nada. Like, I cannot tell you what that would do to me because I think he's been through so much, and to come out the other side whole and happy and confident, having taken charge of a destiny that you felt that you didn't have any way to change. Like, man, I just think that would slap. I just think that'd be awesome. So, Monster Hunter PhD. Y'all, if I ever get really into the older Monster Hunter, you are all going to have a problem because it's going to be this, but I won't just have my photographic memory on Wilds. It'll be me with a photographic memory on fucking like 4 other Monster Hunter games. I will be completely insufferable. I will be like, it's a curse. You're all sitting there like, oh, I wish Crow would play the other Monster Hunter game. Yeah, the monkey's paw just curled one finger. You have no idea what you're bringing upon yourselves. Anyway, yeah, let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this arbor. And, oh, we should do kitty stuff. Yeah, okay, I do kitty stuff in the same place. Let's do kitty stuff. Let's do kitty stuff. There's quite a few characters from For You in Wilds. We get Gemma and Fabius, obviously, and I know these aren't characters, but they're monsters that are returning. It's what, Steve, Gore, and Gogmazios were all originally introduced in 4th gen. Is that right? I know exactly what this will lead to. T, it's gonna be horrible. I'm gonna be the, actually, I'm gonna make enemies. People are gonna start hiring like witches off Etsy to curse me. All right, let me see kitty stuff. Nursilla! I didn't know, for some reason I thought Nursilla was brand new to Wilds. I did not realize that Nursilla was also originally in 4. I love having discussions with, oh, Sharpster, thank you so much. I always worry that when I engage with people who might have like a different reading on the story than I do, and then I talk uninterrupted for like 12 minutes, they end up feeling like bullied. And it's like, that's not my intention. So thank you for listening. And I really appreciate, yeah, I hope you didn't feel like picked on or anything, because that's not what I want, but. Is Gypseros also originally from 4? Okay, hold on. Where's the kitty stuff? I gotta give my cat some treats. Oh, I can't. Wait, I can't see it because of the. So it's under his hat. Okay, can we take off the hat? No, can I? Okay, well, there is a beautiful feline bell collar here for us that I can't see because my cat's hood is too puffy. Yeah, this is like, this sort of like reverse Winnie the Pooh getup, by the way, driving me crazy. That's hilarious. But here is the Meowrionette. Oh, they know exactly what they're doing. Oh, I have the bell collar already. Where did this come from? I thought this was event related. Okay, well. Oh, but I only have 1 ticket. Okay, but I've got plenty. And okay, but I do have a Gracium. So when we get 1 more ticket, we can craft the full set. I think this is my favorite of the Palago armor that we've gotten from the events. I'd like to see him run around like this. I think it's fun. Yeah, this is cute. Yeah, a single Gracium. Every time I need to go gather some, I put on my set and I just like join a voice chat and do nothing but like loop around the Ice Shard Cliffs for 20 minutes. And eventually I end up crafting it all and then I need to go do it again. So I'll have to make a second loop. From the Pinion necklace. Oh, I remember that necklace. Oh yeah, I got a lot of use out of that necklace in the Flame Fate event for the summer because it took my hunter's shirt off. Great necklace, fantastic. What do I get for me? Do you think we get weapons?
Do you have any requests?
Oh! Not the... We've got fire on the head, fire in the chest. We've got floral on one side. What is this, like, grim fairy tale prince vibe? Oh, this is nuts. Okay, I'm already seeing, like, an incredible glam potential here with some of the other pieces that glow. What does the flame head look like when shirtless? Oh, jeez. Horrible. Well, we're gonna craft it. We'll probably never wear the headpiece on its own, but... I'm sorry, is that a trick of the light, or does my hunter have... I swore it looked like my hunter had huge tracts of land. Like, does anybody else see this? Oh, that's actually really cute hair. it's very like Gothic Lolita themed. Oh, hold on. I want to know what these tights look like without. Okay, but there's a lot of potential here with the petticoat. This is very dangerous. Yeah, this shirt on its own is probably going to end up becoming like a glamour staple. I do prefer these gloves. We're gonna craft all of it, of course. Oh no! I need more Graysium! Okay, so when I get bored later tonight, I'll put on the gathering set and I'll do a couple of laps around the ice shark. We'll be good. We'll be good. Also, oh my gosh, did we get another raid? Thank you so much. Wow, Pointy. Wait a minute. Are you the same Pointy that I met at the Square Enix meetup? Because then if I had a nickel, if you were a different Pointy. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, then I'd have two, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Ha, Pointy, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Were you also playing Monster Hunter? Imagine. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. If you are just joining, I'm Crow. I am a variety streamer on Twitch and YouTube, but I think I am probably most well known for my Monster Hunter content at this point. I am streaming the Dreamspell event for the first time, but we're probably getting ready to wrap up in the next like 10-15 minutes. So you snuck in just at the end. 2.2. I was wondering, I was like, would be like there could be a second one, but I really like this waist piece. So that's just no waist piece. That's just bloomers. That's just baked into this. Yeah, this like vaguely spooky Byronic hero getup. It's really making me feel things. 4 cards on Uduna, no! Uduna just be fat. Like, just be having a good time being fat. I feel like the state of Uduna, like, I feel like all of the other Apexes are having a really bad time. You know, like, Omega lives in Jin's house, and Gogmazios is about to move into Nuudra's house. And Rayjow's doing okay, even though Arkveld kind of killed him that one time. And then Uduna is just like fat and happy, like safe in the river, just like having a good time. Yeah, I really like this entire set. Yeah. Yes. So I need how many? 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 10 tickets plus kitty tickets. I need 12 tickets. Fireworks!
Leaving already?
Where?
Fireworks are so magical.
Oh, they're oh my god, it's flowers and jack-o'-lantern faces. That's a kitty. That's a kitty! The kitty faces are gonna take me out. Now, there was a special, like, firework conclusion for the Flame Fate event. So I would like to see if we also get like a special finale here. It all looks really good. What? Now I see that monster and I think Ray Dow, but I don't think that. That? Heaven's Door. What is the monster in that firework? Like, it seems... Well, I guess it could just be a regular bat, actually. I was like, because I was thinking Raydow, but that didn't... Because we got Rathian and Rathalos for the last one. It's a scale of... Okay, so not a monster, just endemic life. I think Eric says it's... He says... Do you have anything you want to... Oh. Scale bat. Is this the finale? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will reserve my final judgment for tomorrow after we unlock New Udra, Gamma, and whatever the other Hunter armor set. But it will be a competitive challenge between Dreamspell and Flame Fate. Yeah, I liked Flame Fate so much, I was like, there's no way they do anything that's better than this. This is the best it's gonna be. This is the best. This is the best. And then Dreamspell came out. And yeah, it's also peak, I fear. So, and we got the diva, and we got the fireworks. I wish we could like go up on her stage and like post her pictures there, because I feel like there are some really powerful screenshot opportunities. But I can't think of a better place to call it than right here, actually. Yeah, we saw everything. We got the fireworks, we got the diva, and this means that we can do a lot of community hunts tomorrow for armor set and noodles and stuff. Yeah. I do wish that we could have hunted today, but I appreciate everyone's understanding that my health has been really bad with the respiratory infection, and I just don't want to do too much. Yeah, so I can't even think about the winter event. I can't even, if they put Alma in a big sweater, I'm gonna become a cartoon wolf, and my tongue is gonna like roll out of my mouth onto a and become a red carpet that she can step on, and I'm gonna have to like pull a mallet out of my back pocket and hit myself over the head with it. Like the train whistle, and the eyes are it's gonna be like a whole fucking thing. So you would be nice. You would be so nice with the wonderful. I'd be mean, actually. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. I'm so glad we could stream today. I'm really glad that my health allowed it, and I will be back tomorrow for more Monster Hunter. We will pause Expedition 33 and Silk Song for this weekend because of the seasonal event that we get for Dreamspell. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for more Monster Hunter, and maybe I'll have a little bit more news to share about that giveaway I mentioned earlier. Okay, I love you guys. Raiders, thank you for bringing your communities over. Chat, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe and stay healthy. 'Tis the season. And I'll see y'all for more monsters tomorrow. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.